Yo, yo, yo. You got
You know, I can't even be
two.
mad. We're making Garrett do the intro. I can't be.
How do you know? I don't know. I'll come up with something crazy someday.
Someday. All right.
We got two guests today.
Oh shit. Take it over,
And
Garrett.
James is also not here again.
Yeah.
James the sleepy boy.
As usual, we record these early as fuck in the morning. No goddamn reason.
So much 3.
Yeah. So now we're sitting.
Probably the
Almost
earliest we've done it.
So
Actually,
I
yeah.
we did it like 4:30.
It's always a rough hour. So James has opted to take the sleeper out again. We got two guests today. Jordan's back again. Eating. Got a new boy.
Nachos. Like,
Bryce or
And a nut
Bruce.
bread.
And, oh yeah, he's got the nut bread too.
yo.
Got Bruce Man. Tell us about yourself, Bruce Man.
Bruce Banner.
I'm 18 years old. About
She says we're
6 inches deep in your mom. Straight up.
Straight up.
Oh
Man.
god.
Not how I expected
No.
it to start, but okay.
Nice.
So I guess a good first
That's about
question.
it. There's
How,
not
how'd
much
you
else.
how'd you meet the boys, Bryce?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Oh shit. Who did I have in a class? Was it art? No, because I
It
already.
might have been Art. Well, I knew you before Art because I knew
I
you
was about to
once you came
say.
in the classroom. I was like, "Yo, that's Bryce."
But I don't remember the first time I ever went over to your house, Jordan. I was like. I
We
think
had that group chat. My mom ate
Oh
my dad
yeah,
charger plug.
you and James. I think it was art, and then after
But I
that,
knew you before Art though, because when you came in the class,
Yeah.
I
We
was
were
like,
all on the same
"I
team
know
in
you."
middle school.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
Need to put together like
The timeline.
a
We
timeline
really do.
and
Dude,
then
that'd
like
be so hard.
a
That would be
storyboard
dope.
map.
Yeah, like a connection.
Yeah.
No, we should
Oh, that'd
do a
be
timeline.
cool.
It's like a wanted list. Like we're looking to kill somebody.
No, like how the detectives have like the
Oh,
little like
Yeah.
like red things that they
That's
tie
what
I mean,
strings
we
between.
could do it like that, but that's not what I was thinking.
I was just talking like timeline.
Nah,
It's
just like
it's
you know
the
like
red strings and they're like connected to Garrett.
it'll
Honestly,
I mean,
I feel like Garrett would be like the last one, kinda.
He's the goal though.
To a point. Yeah, no, yeah, like he's
yeah,
like
we
the
all tried to
goal.
get to Garrett because
Yeah,
Yeah.
because before high
Dude,
school,
then-
the only person Garrett was friends with was what, John?
Yeah, that was only in like
Yeah.
sixth grade. That's when that started.
I mean,
So,
technically I even knew John back in elementary. dude.
elementary, and Ethan.
Yeah, we were in the same class.
Cub Scouts.
Kinda, not really.
I mean, we both knew each other and everything.
Yeah.
Clowned around at recess, you know, all the good stuff. Threw ball in the yard, you know. Typical.
Smashed our heads in on a on a metal
Alright,
pole.
yeah, here's the story to explain me and Bryce's experiences in elementary school. So we heard from I don't know, I don't even know who it was.
in elementary school.
It was
Yeah.
probably some kid in our class, and we were like, "Oh, if you get a concussion, you get to go home." Right? So, simple. We're out on the playground next to the big like
Yeah.
play set, and we're like, "Okay, if we bash our heads against this pole hard enough, we'll get a concussion.
Did you actually do
Therefore,
it?
we can go home."
We tried.
Yes,
We tried.
We tried.
Me and Bryce both had
Tried.
big red marks on our head
We were yeah.
and everything.
Nah,
Oh my God.
there's one time where I was like,
Most
I wonder how
brilliant
long I can
thing
hold
I've
my
ever heard.
breath. Like this was in 4th grade, and I held my breath till my face turned purple, and I passed out. I woke up on the floor. I was like, "What is that?"
Bro, we did
I
so
was
much
stupid.
stupid stuff
I was so
in
dumb.
elementary school. We were like testing the limits of the human body.
Oh yeah, of like a child body. Just how
Bryce
far
and
can I
John
go?
are narcissists.
I mean, to be fair, at our school
No,
we
not-
had
No,
nuts
not a
pop.
What are you telling me?
narcissist.
There's a chance
Narcissists are
if you-
people who are attracted to themselves. It's
Oh yeah, what is it? Masochist.
it's a masochist. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a word. Fair. What were we saying,
Garrett's
Jordan?
masochist.
No, I'm not a masochist. If anybody's a
Yeah.
masochist, it's Caleb.
You're just cute.
Yeah, Caleb's definitely masochist.
For sure.
I wonder what it would be like if I
What
stepped
were
on
we
a
saying, Joe?
if I stepped on a sea urchin.
You said, so you're telling me?
Oh, like if you guys could, if that went on for an hour later, Bryce might not even be here. He might be done for.
Bryce just killed himself.
Smacking my.
That's
No,
smacking
because
me.
I
It all
physically
comes down to
remember.
that pole.
I physically remember me and Bryce just holding onto a pole and just going like
Just
this.
go bonk.
Like the most cartoon head bonk of all time, just boom.
Tell me.
Literally just the Taco Bell noise. And I just remember Bryce
Yeah.
like doing a big wind up and going
Yeah.
crazy.
When he hit this, he was like.
Basically. Because I remember Bryce got ice for his, but I wasn't daring enough to go crazy.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't get ice. Come on, man.
I wasn't going that hard. I wasn't trying to kill myself. Once I did
I
it
don't- I
once,
don't
I was
even
like,
remember
That's
that,
a
dog.
pole.
I didn't remember that. Dog.
once I did it once, I was like, man, I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. And Bryce was just like,
Nah.
nope, we go.
I got a hard head.
Guess so.
Didn't you get a concussion like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And you had that
Concussion,
medication that
symptoms.
smelled like fucking sewer water.
It did, bro. It smelled ass.
It smelled like garbage. It smelled like some
Because
shit in a
I had
fucking
the pill
bottle.
bottle and I shoved it up the Jordan's. I was like, smell it.
Oh,
It's like it can't smell.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
That
it
was-
smells
Ugh.
like a
horrid.
fucking
you just
ass,
kind of
bro.
scared
It's
me there
bad.
for a second. He said, I had the pill bottle, I just shoved it up. And I was like, what?
Hey yo.
Remember that
I don't
night
I don't like the
Jordan
way you're
got
eating
Bryce-
everything.
Bryce had that concussion and Bryce had the. He was
Oh,
he was
yeah,
down
yeah.
sleeping on the couch.
I
Like, sitting straight up.
lagged.
I have
Oh my-
that picture of you on the couch.
Oh shit, yeah.
I gotta find it. Is it the thumbnail for the video?
Shit.
Could be.
I think so.
Because Bryce is
Just me,
introduced
just-
it to the podcast, so that'd be a good welcome.
And then,
Could do that. Just make it all just pictures
Bro,
of
that
Bryce.
was such garbage. I couldn't walk outside without being like,
No,
my
it's-
eyes
it's
were
ass.
burning.
So bad. I'm
They
surprised,
still do.
surprised Garrett hasn't gotten one.
I know.
Football guy.
I mean, I
Surprised
guess
I
I'm
don't have
surprised
one.
too.
Garrett, you've taken some heavy hits,
Yeah, I've taken
dog.
some hits. I'm not gonna lie.
What injuries have you had, Garrett? Like over not even from like just football, like in general.
My worst injury probably ever is spraining my ankle. Honestly,
Dang,
then
getting off lucky.
I
guess.
haven't been injured that bad.
Neither have I.
I've pulled my back like a billion times. And I dislocated my hip in football, but that was
Oh.
junior year. That was bad because I walk and I just hit the.
I didn't even know that happened.
I was gonna say. I
didn't even know
couldn't
that
remember
I was only
I
out
feel
for-
I
it was
remember-
like-
I feel like I
It
remember
wasn't
that a little
super
bit.
bad. I was only out for like a week, but like it fucked me up because the way I was walking, I was like, dog, this
It
shit
was hitting
hurt.
the stanky leg when you
I was
walked.
hitting the stinky leg every step. It was bad. Dude, crutches. When I sprained my ankle, like back in like middle school,
Garbage.
crutches
I
are
hate
the worst thing ever. That was the
Your
most
armpits
exhausting shit.
raw.
Even when
I'd
there's
rather
padding,
sit in a
they still
wheelchair.
destroy your armpits.
I'd rather sit in a wheelchair.
Oh god.
Or one of those little carts that like.
I'd be going across.
Oh,
the
like the ones at Meyer.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they'd let you have one in middle.
Garrett just be fucking plowing people over in the hallway. He's just
The land whale scooters.
Just with a little horn on the front, just.
I'm also talking about the one like where you prop your knee on and it's a
Yeah,
scooter and you just
my
push your
grandma
hand.
had
Oh,
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
My grandma had one of those, and she went down a ramp at the mall. She was going like 45 miles an hour. She was zooming, dog. I'm like tripping. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, she's going over.
no.
I'm just picturing something in my head that's beyond reality. I just couldn't imagine that.
Does she take off at
Just
the end?
Ethan, you're just.
Yeah, she just kept going.
Take off?
Yes. It was like, because it was in the Knoxville Mall, and she was
Oh
like,
yeah.
the stair, there's two stairs on each side, and there's a ramp, and she just went,
She's
it just
fucking
kept going, bro. She went flying.
Moving.
I was like, all right, grandma.
Grandma, no.
She's laughing, and I'm like, you're on that scooter for a reason, and you're doing that.
If she falls over, she's done for.
Yeah. I think that was when she got her knee replaced. Yeah,
Oh
well,
yeah,
my
that would be
God.
ugly.
Ooh. And she starts drifting, leaves skid marks on the
Oh my
on the
god.
ground.
High speed
Just
chase.
combos.
Starts doing donuts. It's a burnout.
All cops chasing after her.
Should be legendary. I remember actually speaking of like doing donuts and stuff, Randy took me, Landon, and Ryan out in the Ranger one time, and we went down to like the Holler, which is just like a gigantic valley type of thing.
Randy took me once. It was just me and him.
Yeah, and we went down there, and we there was like a tree on the ground that we didn't see, and we hit it, bro. And we were like, we like flipped up, and we like started like drifting like on 2 wheels, and it might have been the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Cause I was on that side, and I'm like, dog, it's over with. It's over with.
It's over. It's over.
Bro, when James was going down the shortcut hill, James was
Yeah,
like, bro, I'm I'm gonna die.
it's been,
He wasn't having it.
Tennessee's a trip.
Was it like when I was on the scooter sophomore year at the end when the guy on that girl's scooter, and then I almost
Yeah,
fell because she cut that
maybe.
corner too hard, and I was almost done for it.
Jordan almost died.
Those are great
Jordan
times.
just does like a
too many
wheelie. Jordan falls back.
Or Bryce at the
I
skate
would-
park at the disc golf
We
course
don't-
the other day. So Bryce,
don't-
bro. So me and James were gonna play. Oh, you guys were there, but you guys left. So Bryce is like brought his skateboard. He's like, I'm gonna go to the skate park real quick. So me and James are on hole 1 at Parmalee, looking out, and all you see, me and James look at each other like, bro, Bryce is gonna fall the second he gets down this ramp. So Bryce probably gets up on the ramp. You see a scooter play or
It's a
skateboard
not
in
a
place,
scooter.
and from the distance there was like there was a front wall, and then the ramp was behind it. So if someone were to stand, like you would only see like their stomach up or like their chest up, so you'd only see that area. So this Bryce leans into it, man disappears, and then all you see is the skateboard zoom past the wall, and Bryce is gone. And me and James lost it, and we're like, bro, Bryce had enough. Bryce stands up. He's fucking furious. He's furious.
I
He
wouldn't say I
grabs
was that mad.
skateboard, gets in his car, and is gone within 30 seconds. It was enough. He was on that skate. He was at the skate park for probably 1 minute. He fell, and then he left instantly.
I'm mad at this.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like the one basketball court, Isaac, when he was running and he fell. He got so dirty. Me, Max, and Chris were recording him, dude. And he was so mad, bro. He went home and everything. Like he left. He brought me and Max, and he just left. We were like, I told.
oh, okay.
We
that
talk
might have
about
been funny too,
all the times we've hooped and Isaac has just left randomly. To, like go get like a Big
That's
Mac or
awesome.
something, and then he comes
No,
back.
Yeah, then he comes back and we're like,
On average, it's
Where did
definitely
you
more
go?
than 50% of the time. This man has
Literally.
a 75% chance to leave your ass behind.
Remember that time that it said he was at like that one like car wash place?
Yeah.
They're like, bro, what are you doing there?
Get the car wash.
we were just like,
Or the time that he fell when we went on the midnight walk.
yeah, straight
came
down. He was right
Straight
behind me too. Like
down.
I could just barely see him. And I just
He's
see,
in front of me,
a
dude.
shadow. I can just see a shadow just.
I
I'm
can
like,
imagine because the way you guys described, he was just standing there and he fell.
No, he literally
went-
just went.
just
down.
straight down.
I couldn't.
He,
I
like,
couldn't not
crumbled.
laugh, dude.
I'm sorry. I was like,
I turned around. I was like,
No, I was laughing hard at first, and then I realized, damn, he kind of can't walk right now. And the day after, his ankle's just all purple.
it was like,
I was like,
Okay.
He was so mad. Because I was tired as fuck laying in my bed, and
Yeah.
I'm like, and then he's like, he didn't even tell me what was wrong. And I'm like, bro, what happened? He's like, I fell. It's just sitting there like,
no.
that's literally how he said it. I was like, okay, and I fell
Yeah,
on
like-
my bed.
I'm trying to think of like
Oh.
embarrassing stories like that. Remember when Anton fell at the
He almost
science center?
He was so close, man.
This
Dude,
man was,
oh my god.
he was parallel to the ground.
Remember when
Sorry.
Jonathan fell? I didn't see it happen, but then you told me. When you came back when you came back and he came back like a mud monster, 50% of himself was
A
covered
mud
in mud. I
monster.
felt so bad. I
I'm
felt
trying to think,
so bad, but it was funny.
what has Garrett done that was embarrassing? Like, I'm trying to think.
Stepped in shit. I mean, other than that,
Oh, man.
everybody
Yeah, we
stepped
told
in
that
shit
story
in
last
my
time.
house.
I never have. I've never stepped in pee or poop.
I've
Believe it or
stepped
not,
in pee.
first day of freshman year, first day of sophomore year, first day of junior, and first day of senior, every morning of the first day of my high school career, I've stepped in piss when I woke up. It's just a
Nice.
tradition that
Nice.
happens
That's
every
bad
morning.
luck.
After the
Big
first time, Jordan was purposely aiming for it, bro.
No, at this point, when I go to my first year of college at fucking UMaine, I'm also just piss on the floor and step in it.
He steps in his toilet on accident.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Okay,
fuck.
Jordan.
Man, not again.
One thing that comes to mind when I think of embarrassing stories, we were at the science center again, and it was like this like box thing. It's like 3.5 foot tall, maybe. It's just like some random like looking cover thing, and a few people were like, "I'm gonna jump that." Our friend Bryce, our friend Bryce
So-
here. He made it the second time. The second time he jumped it, but the first time
That was such a classic moment.
that was such a classic moment, dude. His foot
Hey,
like
I
got
ate
caught in it.
crap.
And then our teacher comes out and she's like, "Do I have to file an incident report?" Like she thought we beat the shit out of Bryce for no reason.
Yeah, we're like, dog.
I was like, no, I'm good.
Please.
Like, no,
insert
she
that
didn't
clip,
see it happen.
please.
She didn't see it
I have to
happen.
find it.
Yo. Oh shit.
She just saw my
She didn't-
pants
she
like
just
covered in
assumed-
dust.
She just assumed that we were like bullying Bryce.
Yeah.
It was like,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like the 11 of us in the class just ganged up on Bryce and
Sorry,
beat him to the pole.
shit out of Bryce
Yeah,
for
just-
no reason.
I think one time when we went sledding and we were walking to Garrett's house, when John was like walking backwards or something.
I
and
turned around.
He just fell.
Just to see who was
so
behind
fast.
me. I just fell backward.
This man
Listen.
fell so fast.
Nothing
got-
beats when sorry, you keep going.
No, you're good.
When Sam tore his hamstring in the parking lot at the center. I wasn't even there. All I remember is you were like, oh,
Him and Ryan.
me and Ryan raced outside, and then Sam comes in barely able to walk. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you do? He's like, bro, I think I ripped my hamstring. And he totally did too. He actually like ripped his fucking muscle.
I think he pulled it, but I mean, still, this man ran like 10 feet and just fell. I'm like, dog.
The way Sam falls.
The thing-
is- falls
The
so
funniest
slow.
thing is that the same thing happened in 6th grade, and he like tore ligaments in his knee or something, and he was laying there, and one of the like lunch ladies was like, "Get up now," and he's like, "I can't," and he's like, "Get up now, or you're going to detention." He's like, I can't. So Brandon came and helped him up, and was like struggling to hold him up just so that he didn't get in trouble. That was so
Oh my
funny.
God.
Elementary was different days. We used to have a YouTube channel called the Freegles, and Brandon. I never did dumb stuff because I was too much of a wuss. Sam did like challenges, but nothing stupid really. Brandon was dumb. Brandon was like,
just
there was this thing like he was like, it's National Hug Day, and he'd stand on top of the stairs and just face dive into the ground. It was the funniest thing. I don't know if you're like there's the swings, and like when you're like all the way going, you're like 15 feet up in the air, and he did that off the swing onto the ground. He just did that like every day, and it was just the funniest stuff ever. I was like, dog, there ain't no way.
talking to the moon.
He was. Brandon Beast talking to the moon. We gotta have Brandon on here at one point.
That would be
that'd be
so fun.
hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
That would actually be hilarious.
Trying to
Oh
think
my
of some more
God.
stories.
What injuries have you had, Jordan? I know one.
Oh my god. I
Right.
mean, when it comes, I've had all minor injuries and then one major injury. So I mean, I played soccer my whole life, so I've dealt with the constant. I mean, not anymore. I played for 9 years. I stopped because of injuries, because of my ankles, because I got therapy for like both of them for like
Paper.
3 months. But other than that, just common ankle injuries because of soccer, because it's what's gonna happen, no matter how healthy you are. And then fucking 2 months before freshman year, I was about to go hike Acadia. I was about to hike. What was it? It wasn't Acadia. It was fuck. What is it called? No, it
It's
wasn't
a mountain
Catalan.
in Maine.
I was about to hike Katahdin in Maine, which is the tallest mountain in Maine. And 5 days before I go, I go play disc golf, which is now a big thing that we all do. Big thing. At first, that was
Big
just
disc
something I was
golf,
like, I only had a few discs and I was into. Played disc golf. Then went to Cracker Barrel.
Mm,
Mm,
the smell of the South.
I could just smell racism the second you enter that building. The second you enter Cracker Barrel, bro, it just hits you like a brick wall. So then we leave Cracker Barrel. Then we go get, what was it? Was it Munchies, or what the hell it was called? Frozen yogurt at the time?
Menchie's, yeah.
Munchies when it was open. And I got home, sat in my chair, and collapsed my lung. I wasn't doing anything. I sat in my chair and my lung collapsed. So at first it was like when you knock the wind out of yourself, but like times 10. And my whole body went numb and I could barely, it was a sharp stinging pain. So my mom happened to be in the room with me and I was like, "Do you need to go to the hospital?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can barely breathe." So I live about a minute away from my hospital and I almost black out in the car because the pain was so bad. I get there. They had me do an X-ray. I could barely stand and do the X-ray. I had to have someone hold me up to do the X-ray. They're like, "Oh, just stand," and I'm just standing there like shaking. I'm like, "Bro, I can't stand." Almost fell over. And then we get to the room. They give me morphine, and then they're like, "Yeah, you got a spontaneous pneumothorax." So like, it's just fucking. It's like the Lorax. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, the Lorax. What the fuck? So then I'm like, "Well, what the hell is that?" And they're like, "Oh, you collapsed your lung." And first, when you never have like ever heard about somebody collapsing their lung, when you don't know anything about it, when you hear it, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking die," because it's your lung. Like
Yeah.
you can't just live without your lung. You need your fucking lung. I mean, other than you have like certain breathing machines and shit like that, but like if your lung's gone, I'm done for. So then like, "Oh, well, you're fine. We can get it back." And I was like, "How does that happen?" They're like, "I don't know. It's called a spontaneous." They're like, "It's a spontaneous
Oh no, it'll
pneumothorax."
come back.
They're like, "It just happened," and I was like, "Okay." So then they had to take me back to the room, and they numbed a little spot on my side and made a cut in me, and they stuck a tube inside me, which sucked up all the air on the outside of my lung because the air on the outside made it implode on itself. So then they sent me to ICU to another hospital, and I barely remember the ambulance ride. I was cold. So then I got there, and then my arms started swelling up because of the morphine, because my arms don't like needles. It wasn't that I was allergic to morphine. I didn't like needles, so my whole arm swelled up. So then the pain was even higher. And then the morphine wore off, and I didn't have no pain meds. So then they gave me freaking basically Percocet level painkillers, and I was off of it. I thought there was ninjas everywhere. I kept fucking flirting with the nurse, bro. I thought I was ET. I didn't just think I was. I thought my balls were ET. I thought my shriveled up balls were ET, bro. Swear to God, I thought they were. I remember looking at my mom and pointing at her because I had the little red finger as my heartbeat sensor. I remember I look at my mom and I go, "Mom, well, why my balls look like ET?" It was the funniest shit ever. Funniest shit. And then I remember my brother was there, and I was like, "I don't ever want to fucking see you again. I hope you leave." I was out of it.
God.
Which
was
it
not
helped with
having
the
it.
pain, but it did too much. So basically, the tube was inserted, sucking all the like air out, but it was also sucking out like this piss colored blood. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And like this little container that you could like pick up and hold. Like, well, it was obviously covered, but it was just like a suitcase. I had a fucking suitcase. And
To lung liquid.
and oh my God! And the pain was tremendous. I could barely sit because I could only lay on one side of my body because the tube was on the other. And if the tube moved, it moved inside of me, which then shot a sharp stinging pain throughout my whole body, and it made me cry. All I ate for the 4 days, I was in ICU for 3, and then I was in normal sitting for 2. All I ate for those 5 days was cheese quesadillas every day and a whole entire bag of sour gummy worms that Ethan's mom bought me because she happened to be working at the hospital. And I mean, I hate this whole bag of sour gummy bears within 3 hours. I was loving them because I was eating them and I'm like, bro, this isn't making me sick. Because no matter what I ate, I would throw it up. And within 2 hours after, it was out of my system. I threw it all up.
Oh god.
It was
That's
gone.
it.
It was sour too, so it like stung.
Oh.
Stung like I mean, vomit already stings anyways, but it had just like a lingering sourness. So then that happened. I was able to walk, and then I threw up. They're like, "Oh, let's get you to walk." Walked, threw up. So then I was able to finally walk. Like 3 days later, they took me to the normal room, and then I played Wii Sports for 2 days straight. I got the mat on ping pong.
Oh my god.
And here's me with a little tube attached to the side of me. I'm just in bed going. I was living life. And
That's
then the
amazing.
worst part about it was the fact I didn't shower for 5 days. Because I couldn't get out of bed. So I'd use like this dry shampoo that they use to like help clean your hair. It was disgusting. It was awful. I was able to shower like on my last day though. And then they were like, "Oh, by the way, this can happen again in like 3 months. We just don't know if it will." And I was like, "Okay." It didn't happen again in 3 months. And they were like, "If it happens again, drive to this hospital." And this hospital's 40 minutes away from my house. And I wasn't even able to make it. I wasn't even able to make it 1 minute away from the house. So they expect me just to go. And then other than that, that was my only injury since then, since September of or August of goddamn freshman year.
Jordan's gonna be like on a delivery one day, like handing the food. This falls over.
And
Like,
I was pissed off because I was about to hike a mountain. The thing that I was glad is if it happened while I was hiking the mountain,
Oh,
I
that-
might not even be here right now.
That'd be wild.
Because my lung would have, because it got to the point where it was really hard to breathe, and they said if I went too long, it would have been almost impossible to breathe. Because it would have just kept going. And it would have gotten so bad, it wouldn't have been enough oxygen to support me. So yeah, I could have died. If I was hiking the mountain, if I had done the mountain, I was dead. So I guess it was a
That's not
blessing,
good.
but other than that, I mean, that's the only injury.
it's crazy.
The
how
only
stuff
energy
like
I've
that
ever-
happens, though.
Dang.
Because
Snap of a finger. I wasn't doing anything wrong, and my lung collapsed.
Yeah, because the basketball player, Karis LeVert, he got traded. When he got traded, he had to have a physical, which he wouldn't have had, until next season. And they found a mass on his kidney that could have killed him. And it's just crazy. It's like, dang, like it's crazy how some stuff just works out like that.
Oh yeah.
Wild things
John,
happen, good and bad.
What injuries have you had?
So I kind of hate telling the story, but it is kind of true. I was at Cedar Point, and I was on, what's the one? The Gatekeeper.
Oh God.
And I literally I died. I don't know what happened. After, I was so hyped, and I normally had, bad motion sickness, but, my head went ragdoll in the thing, and I was, my head was, banging left and right and, up and down, basically.
Did you pass out?
Basically, I, blacked out through the ride, and I woke up, and I was spinning, and I blew up, everywhere, and that's where my head injuries have came from. And so I stopped football for the year, and after that, I was like, I'm not playing football again.
Which is like, no, I'm
His
done.
NFL career.
I was like,
The
I was like, at that point, bro, it's
starting tight end for the Chicago Bears,
Jordan tight end for what was it?
Dalla.
Dalla.
One of those two teams.
Buddy could have caught 7 touchdowns. decided
Oh
to
my
drop it.
god.
We would have
I think
won. We literally would have won.
but yeah.
Guys would've
So
won.
I busted the hell out of my head, died, literally. And then the crazy thing is, I go to their neurologist, and they're like, yeah, we don't know what happened. We can't even label it as a concussion. We're like,
I was gonna say, did you go get it checked out after it happened?
oh yeah, and I literally went back every couple months. They had to do the brainwave stuff where they put the gel in your hair and seismic blast your brain to see if there's something wrong. And they said they couldn't find anything wrong, and I'm like, okay, so why do I have headaches every damn day? And they just gave me medicine, which I took for 3 years until I eventually got off of it. And now if my headaches do get bad, I just drink some caffeine and they go away. And I just found
They really hit you with the Splatoon and fucking left.
they literally did.
Like the game?
The game Splatoon.
Splatooned his head and left. They're just
Exactly.
and left.
Dude, that
Have
was
you
the,
ever played Splatoon?
Yeah, they had the little guns
actually
that shoot the
fun.
gel.
That
Yeah.
game was fun.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
dude.
okay,
dude.
that's
Should
what
we
you
do a
meant.
Splatoon tournament?
I
Dude,
think we
I'd be.
do.
Is it on? Is it only Nintendo or is it on PC?
I
Only
have it
me.
on the
It's on
phone.
Nintendo. I'm
I
pretty
mean, we
sure.
had like 4 Switches,
I was
I'll
about
buy
to
a
say.
Switch.
and then went on 5. I think you can get the light ones for like $200. That's
Dude,
crazy.
I kind of want to get it for. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll get the light version. There's no point really me buying the whole one.
Bryce, other than your concussion, what else have you had?
I think it was back in 6th grade. Yeah, it was 6th grade. I was rollerblading. I don't remember where. And I was racing my dad. All right.
Can imagine.
I already know.
I'm zooming around this thing. I went like 3 laps, right?
Going like mock.
Like you know how like professional skaters will like cross over their legs and shit?
What?
Like I was hitting that.
Bryce was going
Yeah.
And I was zooming.
Go mock.
And
speed,
I
yeah,
get
mock.
to the end and I go to turn around
You said mock.
mock
and
speed.
then I fall straight. I fall backwards. Arms, of course, shoot back.
Oh.
I broke my left wrist.
Ooh.
Damn.
Like it was
Ouch.
inches away from the growth plate too. Like when they showed me the X-ray, they were like, "Yeah, that was like really close to the
your
growth
left one?
plate." Yeah, and I was like, because now I have that constant image in my head where my wrist is only about like this big,
Oh yeah.
I never
and the
noticed
rest
that.
of my hand is like big. No, like actually, like you know how typically arms have that like bump.
Yeah.
This one, my left doesn't have it. After that, it just went away.
That's kind of crazy.
I remember I had an orange and
story I
blue
never knew.
cast, dude.
Yeah, the gator cast.
Okay, and so while I had that cast on, I went to Kalahari, right?
Oh my god.
And so I thought, yeah, I can just dry it off. It'll be fine. It's not like one of those old casts that dissolve in water.
Oh, it was fucked.
It
wasn't
dissolved in water.
It reeked. Oh my god, did it
Oh, yeah, 'cause
smell like
it's wet.
dog shit? Like,
And then you sweat, and then it just
Yeah.
absorbs it.
it was disgusting. Oh yeah.
Stinky arm.
And then later, I was on the wrestling team. Oh,
Oh, I remember
the
that. Like,
wrestling.
I remember
That was a different time frame.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't. Wow.
I'm joking.
No, and so
Bryce and
during
Jordan are
practice,
wrestling.
they put me up against one of like the best guys on the team. You know, someone who has literally never wrestled in their life. Just go practice with him. The first move he hits on me, I just feel my shoulder just. I was like, man, no, come on. And so athletic trainers are useless. Athletic trainers are completely useless. You cannot tell me any different. I go down there. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's just a tendonitis," and I was like, "Mm-hmm." And so I end up like it doesn't get better. Like I think this is almost a whole year later, and I go to the doctors, and they're like, "Yeah, so we're gonna give you an MRI, and we're gonna stick this needle in you and inject dye." It hurt like a bitch. That's all I can say. The needle was about like that big,
Oh.
like just right in the back of my shoulder. And then
Yeah.
of course, I had to sit in with the MRI thing for like 30, 45 minutes, just
some
listening to
Oh, man.
Pandora radio station.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
told her to play
sad.
rap, and it was 4 Megan Thee Stallion songs they were rolling. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I wasn't gonna
It's-
press the thing to be like, "Yo, change the station." I'm not gonna do that.
Yes, what is it? What do you need? This shit
Bro,
trash for real. Come over here,
I
Chase.
can't.
I don't want to hear WAP anymore.
Nah, and so I get I get the thing back, and they're like, "Yeah, you could have a slap tear on your labrum," and I'm like, "Well, that's not good." And my
not
shoulder,
good.
like, bro, the amount of run-ins I've had with urgent care, they're like, "Yeah, it's strep throat," or like, "Oh, I don't know what the hell this is." I hate it.
Oh yeah.
But besides the point, to this day, I can't lift anything over like this height, like 7 pounds. Like
Mhm.
I do that, my arm starts going. Like
Mhm.
it's not fun.
I don't think I'd forget about a couple injuries. Well, this isn't really an injury, but
I messed up my hip too in 8th grade. Brandon, we were in football and he's just rammed the crap out of me. I was like I literally got up and I said, nah.
Brandon was a heavy hitter, bro.
He was,
a heavy
dude.
hitter.
Brandon was like 5'5", would hit like a truck.
Yeah. My hip
'Cause he
still
was
clicks.
he was so wide.
Yeah.
He's
It's
just
nasty.
broad.
What were you
Back in the
saying?
day.
Garrett?
Oh yeah, in like 6th grade, I had a wart on my foot, like the back heel of my foot.
I haven't had a wart in so
And
fucking
I
long.
didn't really like think too much of it first. 'Cause one day my foot just kind of like hurt a little bit. I'm like, okay, it's a little weird. And then I was in gym class. I was running. And I'm like, dude, this hurts really bad. Like I don't understand what's going on. And then I get home like later that day, and I took my sock off and looked at. There's just this ugly ass fucking bump. And I'm like, what on earth is that? Like I was scared. I didn't know what it was. And Mom's like, that's a fucking wart. And I'm like, oh, so we should probably get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? I'm like, we gotta go to the doctor's. I'm like, all right. And I pull up to urgent care, and the dude's like, oh, okay, I gotta give you the shot to numb it so I can take it out. This shot's gonna sting a little bit, all right? I'm like, okay. That was the most painful shit I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. That shot, it didn't just sting. It took like all the forces of like 7 hornets and just fucking put it into my foot. I felt like Zoro taking the pain out of Luffy when he fucking
Oh yeah.
comes out of the shit. That was the worst. My leg was. I'm hitting the fucking. When he's giving me a shot, bro. It was so bad. Like,
Nah, bro.
I couldn't feel my foot after though. He just sat there and dug my foot.
Nah, the one time I had a wart, they literally just took like one of those ice things and just went and burnt it off. I was like, I'm like maybe 10. This shit hurt. This shit hurt.
Shit hurts so bad. Like,
You know,
sting.
Oh, I'm not a kid for needles either. I think one time they had to give me like 3 shots in a row. I was like, I think 7 or something. They had to have like 3 doctors hold me down because I just hated shots.
Back in the day, I hated them. I don't really mind them anymore.
I hate shots. Fucking hate them.
I'd
Back
have to
in
get
the
a
day.
shot and go to the dentist.
I don't
Dude,
mind
the dentist sucks.
I can't.
Yeah, they're digging in your mouth. So how was your day?
I hate the doctor. Like I used to like if my like dad, he'd be like you know, like a week, he'd be like, yo, you get a doctor's appointment next Monday. Next Monday comes around, he didn't say anything. I'm like, I hated the doctor. But I would rather go to the doctor 10 times to get 15 shots than go to the dentist once. I hate it. Last time I went to the dentist,
They dig your gums out like nothing.
last time I
else.
went to the dentist, because my teeth, I have a problem where my teeth don't come out on their own. But I still have baby teeth. Like, they don't come out. They took out 7 teeth. They had to put a shot in every single one. And the one, they hit the actual tooth. Like, they didn't hit, like, the gum. They hit my tooth. Ever since then, I'm like, dog. And they're like, yeah, so how was your day? It's like they have this thing like 5 inches down in your mouth. You're like,
What am I supposed to say?
they're like, oh, tough crowd today, huh? And you're like,
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that like doctors is one thing. It's like I can see the needle going in, but like you can't see the like stuff. But you sure and like your like mouth is vibrating.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable, but I guess I haven't really had any big problems with my teeth, so I guess they didn't really do much. They just kind of like did a little scrape, and I'm like, okay,
They dig the shit out of your gums.
Yeah, basically.
Your gums are bleeding, teeth red.
Nah, they sharpen them tools right before you go in. I swear to God.
They have to.
Dentists want to see you.
Nah, bro. I look at the tools after they're done. They're bent as shit. Like they're usually like those like semi-rounded ones, and they're just like straight. And I'm like,
they literally
what did you do to my teeth, dog?
They stab your gums like, bro, why don't you floss? Like, dog.
That's not wrong.
You know why your gums are bleeding, right? It's because you're not flossing. I'm like, or maybe because
you just jabbed a needle.
Your gums open.
Because you just slashed my gums. I don't know.
I don't know what the worst.
Like my
thing
gums
is.
never hurt beforehand, so whatever you did messed them up.
So I'm allergic. I broke my arm.
Hey guys, I
6th
broke
grade.
my arm.
Well, I broke my
Back.
I broke my arm in 6th grade because I was riding because all my friends were at the park, and I'm like, 'cause I live at the end of my street, and I'm like, bro, let's get it. I'm on my bike, I'm riding, and like in the sidewalk, one of them is like this, and the other one is like this. And so I hit that, bro. I front flipped over. The first thing I do is I put my arm down, and like my arm went like up, and it was bad. And I literally hated the doctor so much back then that my mom was at work, but my aunt was home, and she's like, my mom's like, do you think you need to go to the hospital? Like, is your arm broken? And I'm like, nah, like I'm good. I got home like 5 hours
Nah,
later. She's like, dog, like that is 100% broken. I'm like, but I'm allergic to Tylenol, so I can't take most painkillers. So they had to resort. They were like, like we can give you a shot of morphine. I'm like and they're like, what do you want? Your arm, your leg, your butt cheek? I'm like, butt cheek.
What?
I'm like, nah. I'm like, bro, my arm. And my dad's like, my dad and I'm like, no. It'll hurt a lot less in your butt cheek because I'm like, whatever. I'm laying there, my broken arm. I'm sitting there like this. They stick that needle in my butt cheek, but I swung my arm so fast. I was like, no, I was
You're like,
like,
woo!
it was
That
was more painful than breaking my arm.
No, I'm thinking
got
I had to
played
get a shot in my butt cheek when I dislocated my hip because I was like, man, like okay, yeah, we gotta give you this numb pain. I'm like, all right, I start pulling my sleeve up because like I thought they were gonna do that. They're like,
No, pull down your pants.
You're gonna have to get it in your buttocks. I'm like, what?
They had to say it like that.
I just
Had
kind
to
of
say it like that.
So I'm like, all right, drop my pants. My cheek hanging, my dump truck is all over the place.
Your dump truck.
My freaking dumpy.
Nice.
I'm like, ooh, that shit hurts. That shit.
Hey, afterwards though,
Afterwards,
there,
I was sitting like this, bro. I'm like,
apparently, I fell asleep, like just sitting up in my bed. But in my brain, I thought I got up, like went and got my X-ray. I'm thinking like I'm about to leave, and I wake up, I'm like, you ready to go get your X-ray? I was like, no, I still haven't done it.
A classic story of me about breaking something when I was like super little, and this was back like this was before I was even 4, back in my old house before I moved where we are now. He had like a dog door, and little me gets a baseball bat, like a toy one, and some balls, and I crawl out the doggy door and go into the front yard, and I'm playing. And my mom just says all she heard was me just screaming. She comes running out. I somehow fell on my ass and landed, like rolled back and hit my head, and I cracked my head open before I was even the age of 4.
bruh.
Like,
wow.
because I crawled out of the doggy door and just went and played in the yard.
Good one, John.
I was an adventurous kid, dude.
And it said, I'm got dog door. I can fit through there.
I was like tiny, bro. I guess I wanted to go outside and play, and they weren't letting me. Took off and did it on my own.
Any injury or most injuries that I had were when I was younger. Like I had a hernia when I was 5. That was painful from what I remember, and then I had to get surgery for that. But I mean, the most I have never really had many like I sprained my wrist that one day at work before we went to
I remember, yeah.
Jordan's, but I've never really had like one big injury other than breaking my arm that was like defining. But I mean, I've had arthritis. I think I got diagnosed when I was 4 or 3, and that's just kind of like taking a toll on my body in total. Oh, my knee! I didn't even think about my knee.
I was
I was gonna say you're the biggest part. I think that's the big thing.
Yeah, I got a bum knee. I didn't even tell your boss Bryce about that.
Oh, about the bum knee.
I
Yeah.
didn't tell her about that.
Probably a good thing.
But arthritis. I think arthritis definitely is the worst thing because like I couldn't play sports when I was little. It hurts now. My doctor, he's like, no, it'll go away when you're older. I'm like, when? But yeah, I think my knee, because my knee isn't constantly hurt, but like if something hits it, bro, I'm out of commission for at least 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. There've been a couple times where where Jordan's just bonk.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
out.
now that you
You're
say
just
that.
done.
What?
You've accidentally like hit my knee before, and I've
Oh,
just
so
been,
many times.
I've been
I was gonna
done.
say, I feel like
I've been
we've all done
for
it.
Yeah.
I've been like, what? It's
I
hard to
think I
find an orthopedic surgeon right now
Oh yeah.
during these crazy COVID times. Craziest thing was that I was supposed to go back. I was supposed to go to one in March of last year, but everything closed down, and so I was like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I'm fine. And then my dog jumped into it 2 months ago, and that re-aggravated. I went to the hospital and everything. And they were like, "Oh,
Like my
Yeah.
turf toe. I'll randomly
Not
run
the
a little
turf
bit,
toe.
and it'll come back.
So,
The most annoying thing in the world. It's like, bro, go away.
yeah. My feet, I have like really flat feet, so every time I like run in like either like cleats or
Your feet are
spikes.
so flat, it's weird.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird. But anytime I run for like a really long time, my arches like get super like tensed up and aggravated. So like every time I get done with running, like anything at all, I have to like have to put like a ball under my feet and like roll around because it like if I don't, it's just gonna be like super tensed up the whole time.
You got squatch feet.
Indeed, it's kind of ass.
yo." Speaking of squads, Dr. Squats, you want to sponsor us?
Go ahead. I use your product
Dude,
enough already.
If we
We're
get
gonna
a
say,
get a Dr.
Get a
Squat
Dr.
sponsorship,
bro.
I had 8 bars in the thing. I'm down to 3 right now, and I got 2 more on the way. Also, the hair
Jordan-
shampoo. Use the hair shampoo. It's pretty good too.
If Team Huncho, if we could everybody pick one brand to sponsor Team Huncho, that would like be the most fitting brand. What would it be?
Pringles.
Why?
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 The mascot's cool.
Maybe like Hasbro.
He has a cool mustache.
We make our own Monopoly.
Or
Yo.
Jet
We literally
Guy,
could.
and just Jet Guy.
Bro, wait, bro.
It's Jet Guy.
Do we make our own Monopoly?
And play it.
Team Huncho Monopoly?
Boardwalk is just
Bro.
like the game room. The brown ones are like
Oh, the
the
jug.
ridge.
The jug. That could be part of the
The jug.
brown room. Nah, that's a
I don't know what brand I'd say.
or the Jets guy. Just simply the Jets guy.
Oh, if we got sponsored by like Crunchyroll, that'd be fire.
That'd be
That'd
pog.
be very pog.
I don't know how that would work, but that would be pretty cool.
I feel like the most
Fucking-
like normal like podcast sponsor is like a clothing brand.
Or like audiobook.
Yeah, audio.
Yeah.
Audio
most of the
book.
time, yeah.
I could actually see Dr. Squatch being
Yeah.
They support it.
Just
or
say,
like
Manscaped?
Manscaped. Yeah.
Man.
We got a big.
Manscaped.
I got one big. I can get all you guys to buy. some.
Let me show you guys how to trim your balls with this. Garrett gets
You know
out
the
of-
soap you use today is classified as synthetic detergent.
No.
So that's the
Not
most common
synthetic
ad
detergent.
too.
What would your dream sponsor be though?
I know
Okay,
mine.
Yeah, I'll be serious about this one.
Dream sponsorship.
Like for us, like for the
Oh, for us? Oh.
Probably some kind of food, but I'm trying to think of
I was
what.
gonna jump the gun and say Red Bull, but
That would be
Spotify.
mine, yeah.
Spotify, maybe like SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Spotify or
I like
SoundCloud would be
No,
cool.
SoundCloud for sure. Hell yeah.
Yet again, I don't know how it would work. but-
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
You know how many times
Yo.
we've been to Wendy's, dog?
You guys go to Wendy's all the time.
We go to Wendy's.
Wendy's
We don't anymore, but we used to go there all the time. After
Walgreens.
every day playing basketball.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Good one. That's perfect, John.
Let me get a 4-for-4. I'd always get a 4-for-4.
Let me
get
baby.
If we get that sponsor, do you say Walgreens?
Yeah, Walgreens.
We need
Yeah,
a Walgreens
Wal-
sponsor.
Um,
The amount of
yeah.
times,
Or Meyer.
not just like us as a group and me, ask John. Literally every time we're done working out at 1 a.m., I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I go to
no, dude.
Walgreens
Goes and gets
at
milk.
like
Went to-
1
I went to-
a.m. 5-6
We
days.
literally went at like 2 a.m. like
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we also go as a group all the time.
Walk in with
He's number
8 people, buy snacks.
And
Hey,
there's always
it's the
that
only
one
place
guy at the
open,
counter.
and B, they have great. I mean, they have
Yeah.
snacks.
Yeah,
It's
good stuff.
Walgreens.
Bro, Funko Pop?
Yo, that'd be cool.
We all
be
get our own
fair,
Funko Pop.
that would
That'd
be
sick,
cool.
bro.
That'd
That'd be
be
so sick.
cold.
Garrett's is like this big
Is
and
it?
like Isaac's is like that big.
It's the keychain. Like I had that Aaron Rodgers on my
Yeah,
keychain.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
that, he's
Yours is just a little keychain.
You
I
can't
know
give Garrett
Garrett,
that many.
Max is like an extra large one.
It's
Yeah,
too much
It's just
disrespect.
The box is just this
Yeah.
tall and this big.
Groundhog,
I actually just now bought a Funko Pop. Like it's my very first Funko Pop.
the Levi.
I don't have any.
Yeah, it was
Surprisingly.
Levi.
I think I last counted 85.
That's wild.
I got a few up there. Oh, I got the spike and
Yo, show him the spam one. Is it
Yeah, go
still
That's
in
in
the
the
game
other
room?
room. I don't even know
I
what
was
that
gonna
is.
say, it's still in
Grab it. It's on the chair in the game room. Go grab it.
the- so say because he.
But
I
But,
put it in the other room. That's how much I hate it.
now, if we could all decide on sponsors for individual people, what would it be?
Well, that's a good one.
I know
Honestly,
mine.
Jordan's definitely like
Jordan's Dr.
Red
Squad.
Bull. or
No,
Dr.
Jordan would be
Squatch.
like
Hey, I'm trying to
Dr.
quit Red Bull,
Squatch.
and I actually am getting good
I
at it.
think Jordan's would be like Dr.
Dr.
Squatch or
Squatch.
like some disc golf.
a disc golf
something.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely like a
Like
Prodigy
Zuka.
or, like,
Innovadisk.
Zuka.
Discraft. Zuka? Oh my
Zuka.
god. Zuka.
Yeah.
John's would be Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Jack, yeah, I can see that.
Max
some
would
Star
be
Wars shit.
like
I don't know,
Max
some
would be
weird
like-
like clothing like
some, nah, it'd be like some K-pop thing, like K-pop
Oh, yeah.
radio.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like
It's
that.
like some old-fashioned old man brand.
James
Like,
is 1,000,000,000% ramen.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
James.
That or like a Chicago's Bull like
Chicago
merchandise.
Bull sponsor.
Just the
He just
Chicago-
James
Just
is
the
mascot.
Chicago
James, yeah,
Bulls.
James is the Bulls. Garrett's is melatonin.
I haven't even had melatonin in months. Like actually.
Yeah.
But there was like
There was a
year and a
span
half
where
where
you
you
were
were like-
taking
Man,
12.
I'd always have it, but now I'm literally like so tired all the time. I don't need it.
yeah.
Man, I'm tired.
Because you're doing more things that make you tired.
I mean, yeah.
Don't
I
do
guess.
anything, Garrett.
I still think it'd be melatonin, just for the culture. Look at him.
That's
You
fair.
took him out of the
Well,
box.
spam guy.
I take all mine out of the box.
Imagine you could open it and there was spam inside.
Unless
Not
it's
actual spam, but,
exclusive,
like-
I don't.
If it's
Yeah.
like a character, if it's like a real person, I wouldn't. Like, if
Oh,
I say
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
rock one, I wouldn't because if
Like
you
that
got-
General Grievous one I have is $250. Like I don't know why
Then you had the Stan Lee one that was signed. What it sold for
Yeah.
like $1 million?
or some shit.
No,
Especially
it's
after he died, that sparked.
I'd
the
buy
value.
that. Rip Stan Lee.
Would
I'm
be
trying to think
cool
of
to
everybody
collect.
else. Isaac would be like
What would Isaac?
Fago.
I mean, that man needs like
Hey,
a
yeah.
good,
There you go, or
like a good pant
Playground.
company or belt company.
What's that
keeps
one
the
pop-
pants warm.
A belt company. No. A belt or underwear.
Carter
Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom, yes.
wood boards. Two- Bro, Jordan's face is frozen. He was frozen for a second for me, bro. That
Yeah,
looks
mine
so
mine keeps going like in and out.
Yeah.
It's all good.
good above
Who else have we not done?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Caleb?
Um,
No, wait, hold up. Hot topic.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Spencer's. I feel like
Spencer's,
Caleb
yeah.
buys all
Hot
sorts of
Topic or
Spencer's.
any
Spencer's,
goth
yeah.
brand,
Yeah.
any like, I want to die. Anything-
You know what's funny is we make fun of him that, but when it comes to clothing, that's more of me than it is
Yeah,
him.
it is.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You wear
Like,
like,
no,
a,
it's way
you
more
wear,
than me.
but yeah, but you still wear actual colors. Caleb wears black, red, and white, and that's it. That's it.
I wear all
That's what I
black,
used
but
to wear, dude. Black,
have stuff
white,
like this,
red,
that's more-
gray.
Who else have we done? Sam or James is like the Chicago Bulls.
The Chicago Bulls. Sam.
That is everybody. Sam is ramen.
Sam's ramen.
Sam's Ramen.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know what I'd be.
Yeah, what would you be?
Ethan.
Let's be
Spirit
real. It's
Halloween.
probably something Pokemon.
I'm not doing Spirit Halloween.
Like
Ethan.
got sponsored by
the-
like the actual card company.
Pokemon company.
Yeah, just
That'd be Pog.
that'd be
so
dope.
Ops
cool.
trading.
That would
cards.
be
That'd
dope.
be so cool.
You get discounts on the cards.
They literally send you all the like sets and shit. There.
That'd be so fire.
That'd be so fire.
I gotta grab those. I gave those cards to my dad. My 3 cards to my dad before I
Oh,
left.
really?
And so I gotta grab them back because I just didn't want to leave them in my room.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
dog
like
would eat them.
it's like a couple grand there.
Literally.
I can't believe I pulled those.
You're
I'm
fucking.
sick
I
though.
hate
I'm
you.
sick. Because I could have gotten the rainbow rare Charizard from Champion's Path, but I took the box.
Caleb pulled it
Caleb.
right in front of us.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was like,
because Caleb was gonna go first, and I was like, no, I want that box.
How
And
much
then
does it go for?
Like $700.
it's like 700 at least.
He sold it for like 130 though, because he needed the
He
money.
sold it?
Yeah, he did.
It.
What?
He had to.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
If you have to, you have to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of just my whole point with like my whole collection is like I'll sell it when I want it, or like I need to sell it, or if I just want to make like a big purchase.
Yeah, like I'm not like tripping too much about the Charizard, the shiny Charizard right now, but like if I'm like starting to go like in the negatives, then I'll be like, all right. It sucks that it costs
gotta
so much
go.
graded, dude. Ugh. That's
Yeah.
why I stopped buying so many. It's because like I would still I'd love to buy Battle Styles or Shining Fates, but it's like
I
okay,
tried.
you pulled a $2,000 card. Now pay $500 to get.
I literally showed up for Shining Fates because I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to get some for myself and then resell some of the rest because I knew it was just gonna go up in price. Showed up to Meijer and Walmart at opening day time. Went back and forth between the two twice to see if they actually restocked, and they never restocked. I never got my hands on any. Fortunate.
Let's go to that card shop downtown tomorrow if they're open.
Would be kind of cool.
I gotta give him $4. Because last time I only had it on my card, he's like, "Yeah, just give me it next time." Too bad all of my money is still on my card. He's gonna be pissed. Oh well.
Yeah, you owe me $4.
Actually, speaking of cards, I don't know why this is still here, but I got this 1960 Bart
The
Star card.
Bart Star?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's fire.
Of course,
That's
Jordan
pretty
would
cool.
just.
It goes for like $700, or not 700. It goes for like $250, I think.
Pretty cool.
I have like cards from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I just gotta go.
Yeah, because
I just don't feel like it.
my great grandpa had a ton of baseball cards. They were like from when he was a kid, and so I have like cards from like 30s, like terrible condition, but they were good condition, bro. That would be bang.
Yeah.
Actually, because when my grandpa died, we he had all of his stuff in his gun safe. We were going through that, and because his dad grew up during the Great Depression, so he learned to save everything. It was like when we cleaned out his my grandpa's dad's house, like there was literally like a drawer that was full of like burger wrappers from like McDonald's, because it's just like during that time, like they just saved everything.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't know what you would need and what you wouldn't. But so because we were going through Randy's stuff, and I found a penny from 1921, and I was like, dog. There was pennies from like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. I found like a Korean coin. I found pesos. I'm like, dog.
That's kind of wild.
It wasn't. He had these two pistols, but they weren't actual guns. They were like airsoft guns, but they were from like 1950. It's crazy.
Finding old stuff like that's so cool.
Yeah.
Because it's literally a part of history.
And he had that sword that his dad scooped off somebody in World War II. And I was like,
It's like,
okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Yeah, he hands me. I'm like, oh, thanks. And the next day, he's like, yeah, you just found that off somebody. I'm like,
Bro.
It's like,
okay.
Kind of terrifying, kind of cool.
I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, but okay. Sure.
That's actually so dope.
It is.
Yeah, it's dope. I want to get it appraised.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I don't know
the
process behind.
Because there was like 5 families that made swords back then. I think there was only a few families, and like if it's from like a certain family or something, it's very expensive. Or I would I don't know if I'd sell it, because I think the thing that I might do the most would I might like in the future try to like track down like somebody of that family.
Like, yo,
I feel like that'd be cool.
This your sword, but it's mine.
I'd give it to him.
That'd be cool.
I was just saying, maybe unless you saw the price tag on it.
Well, no, because when I was talking to my grandpa, he was like, like he was talking like he didn't want me to sell, but he also like kind of did. And so I told my grandma, I'm like, Grandma, if this thing goes for like over like 5 digits,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to.
like if I like get this like $500,000, I'm like, deal right now.
Don't blame me one bit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Go on Pawn Stars.
The best I can do is 5.
No.
Yeah,
Right.
like the value of this is like $3 million. I can give you $20. It's like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I don't know much about this stuff. Let me get my boy. You know a lot about.
what's
He,
his name? Big Chungus? No. Chumley.
Big Chungus, bro.
Chumley.
Why?
Close enough.
I guess, but
guess.
like,
I think we should move in. All 10 of us move in together in the future and just start a reality TV show.
Yeah, because it's that easy to do.
I think we should.
It'd be hilarious, dude.
After one day,
Dude, I
everybody
love-
would
we
have
just have like John
be
and
sick of this shit.
one
I
other
love
person
how-
pitch it to like MTV or something.
I love how dramatic those are, dude. It's so funny to me.
Keeping up with
Like-
Team Huncho.
But ours
Make
wouldn't
it
even,
so dramatic.
ours wouldn't
Someone-
even be like, like you did, like you something like, bro. It'd be like, bro, did you eat my like leftover like food in the fridge? No,
Someone's gonna like look over, and then it's gonna like zoom in on them, and then it's gonna cut to like the interview part, and they're like,
Yeah.
"I think he ate my fucking goldfish."
Or it's just they're gonna like zoom into Bryce, and Bryce is like, and then zooms across, he's staring at John, and Bryce is just like, "Fuck you."
That's it. Just
like, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna go confront him about the goldfish, and like John, like Jordan, and Am are just sitting in a room talking, like, yeah, and he's like, hey, tell me real quick. Come on.
You my fucking goldfish?
you eat my fucking goldfish, bro.
It's like the subtitles too because it's like quiet. It's like
And then the camera's gonna pan over, and then it's gonna be me and Isaac fighting
the
in
goldfish.
the corner, but we're not saying any words.
You just,
no,
just-
like no, like Bryce and like John actually start getting like a fight, and like everybody's like calming down and just paying scared. Like, yeah, I ate the goldfish.
And then John's like, "All right, it's all right.
No, it's like one of the interview types. Like, yeah, it was me.
It was me. I ate the goldfish.
Like,
That's what I
actually-
wanted.
I'm not gonna say it though.
I kind
It
of want to see
tasted
that
good.
fight though.
Fuck, there's goldfish."
That'd be so funny, dude.
It would be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious.
And then it's gonna be like somebody's gonna be like on the shitter, and there's gonna be like a line of 5 people out the bath, and everybody's just like, "I shit."
Nah. They go into James's room, open the closet. It's all Bulls.
It's a fucking tower. It's like when he played like the stat cup games, but it's with bowls, bro.
No,
It's
it's
just 300 of the same exact one. He
It's like-
doesn't want them. He just gets a new one.
like the SpongeBob episode where he opens the closet and all the
Yeah.
trophies fly out, but it's Bulls hoodies.
It's gonna be like a week into us living there, and we're gonna be like, guys, didn't we just buy like 100 bowls the other day?" And then we look over at James, and James is just like eating out of a bowl. He's like, "Yeah."
But we're talking about Bulls.
We're like, "What have you been
hoodies.
doing with the bowls?" He's like,
Bulls.
We're talking about like the Chicago
Bulls.
Bulls, James's favorite hoodie.
"I thought you were talking about kitchen bowls,
Wow.
Why are we talking about kitchen? We're
like
talking
Wow.
cereal bowls." I don't know.
No,
Maybe
we're-
he uses cereal bowls again,
We're saying like James has like 400 Chicago Bulls hoodies in his
Yeah.
closet.
and they're all the same though.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
exact same.
But they're sorted by like deterioration. So like the last one is like
There's one that's
barely
like
hanging
super
on.
sun bleached.
last one-
Which one do I want?
you
Do I want
can't see
Do I want
anything,
the 10-year-old one or like the 2-year-old one?
bro.
Garrett walks around all day with like wife beaters on, like wife beater shorts and Nike.
No,
flip-
oh my god.
No, you only wear and one shorts. The only shorts you wear.
Oh my
And
god.
DC shoes.
And
Garrett-
DC shoes.
He starts conflict for no reason. Like Max goes to walk by him, gets like, "What's up, bro?
What's up?
You got a problem?
What's up, bro?
Max? You bothering me?"
Problem?
Then we
Max,
go to-
Max will always just
See
be in
anything?
the corner of the room humming.
Yeah, just
I hear Max humming 24/7. Like I could not
Mhm.
talk to Max for like 2 years and I'd still hear him humming.
Mhm.
I haven't went
And then
that
it
insane.
pans
but-
over,
Ethan's got schizophrenia, but
And it
Max.
cuts- it like cuts to Sam walking into the kitchen and grabbing a pop, and the camera follows him into his room. And he shuts the door, and then the second before he shuts the door, you just see like 80 cans just sitting on the desk.
So and he just,
Oh,
No.
he just opens it, sets
They're
it down, and
barely
grabs the
open.
door.
And then, it cuts to, and then he
like-
cracks the door, like the cameraman peeks his head in the door, and you just see Sam look around. He opens up the pop, takes
Takes
one
a sip, puts it down, drinks another
looks around
pop.
again, sets it down, gets up, and gets another pop.
There's a camera in Garrett's room, and it's like a 24-hour like live feed, and it's just him sleeping the entire time. He'll like wake up, he'd be like,
Oh my God.
Goes back.
No,
fall
no.
back asleep.
It'd be the funniest shit ever.
It would be low key. We could do something like that. Like make like
That'd be so funny, dude.
a small. Like if we put
Now,
it together
one
right, it'd be
episode is, like,
hilarious.
all of us in like the super dark room with the air mattress floor.
Well, you know this works since everybody's on. Since we're on the topic, we've already covered James, Sam, and Garrett. What are the other house members in the room? Like, what would they be doing?
Oh,
How would they?
I don't even know.
What's like this?
I'm trying to come up with one for
stereotypically. What are they
myself.
gonna be doing?
Bryce would just be filled with like 11 Brodies. There's
Yeah.
11 different Brodies
Just-
in there, and 12 different potato heads. Greens.
Potato heads. Jordan's just watching disc golf. I mean,
No,
that's-
it's literally
Jordan's
just
room is literally
Yeah,
like
better.
disc golf.
it's just stacks of discs just all along the walls. He's like,
And
I
there's
can't
like-
find my
Yeah,
disc.
What's his name's garage?
I don't have a bed. I have a disc golf green.
No,
It's just-
your bed is the Millennium Falcon.
Like a race car bed, but the Millennium
Oh,
Falcon.
that'd be cold.
I want a race car bed.
Same.
Disc golf every pod.
Do I buy a race car bed?
Backwards is race car bed.
But when I'm
Or-
in the bed,
No.
I
No.
can
Race car
only
back-
say
race
Star Wars Millennium Falcon.
You can only say Big Chungus. That's all you can say.
So like I'm in bed with like some girl,
Shut
and, they're
up,
like,
bro.
and I'm just like, I'm just like-
Chungus.
Big
they're like, I
Chungus.
love you, and I'm like, I know.
I know.
Wait, what would Gareth? Oh yeah, Gareth would just be
This live
sleeping.
feed. We had, like the live feed's like out onto the TV out. There's like just a TV outside his room. We just look up. He's basically like an SCP monster. We have like the
He-
monitor, and we're just like,
everything is
oh, he's
sleep.
sleeping. Don't wake him.
Gareth's sleeping. Just eating, drinking.
You wake up,
Oh my
up,
goodness.
and then like the camera, like the TV just like turns off for a second, and it turns on. He's gone. And then like you just see his eyes go into the screen. He's like,
Garrett's just an SCP.
he's just an SCP monster.
He's the little guy.
He's a little
Oh,
guy.
no.
Who else have we met? We didn't do me, John.
I can't
Max,
even come up with one for myself.
Max, Caleb.
I think what John would be doing.
No, Max's room is
Isaac.
literally just like all K-pop shit.
Yeah,
Max is
it'd have to be.
Like
dead
24/7.
with headphones
That's
on.
all it's
Well,
playing.
Max doesn't need much to be happy. So he has
Just two
a sleep
gigantic-
cushion and a sleeping bag
Ma-
and his
Max-
phone charger, and that's it.
Max just has a sleeping bag on the floor, and that's what he sleeps in all the time.
No.
and
He
it's
has a bed, but he sleeps on the
No,
sleeping
yeah,
bag.
at his house.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I just kind of sleep there sometimes. I'm like, what? Like, bro, you got a whole
Tell me you
bed.
never wanna-
I forgot
Tell
he
me you
actually
never
said
want to
that.
just sleep on the floor.
Can't say I do.
No.
I mean, sleeping on the floor with like two comforters is like a vibe, like when you haven't done it in
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, but then you wake up and you're like, oh,
Dude,
oh,
that's how I felt when I was. We had joins the other day, bro. I was sleeping on the floor. I woke up. I was like,
Yeah, Gary.
my
Bro,
fucking back.
Dude, I woke up, I look over, me and John were sleeping sitting straight up, and we're like,
Straight up.
Bro, when Ethan was falling asleep.
Shut up, Bryce.
I
He was
swear to
like,
God, my glasses were always on my face.
Bro, I wanted to get a picture of Ethan because he was just. I was like, bro, that's perfect.
I woke up at like 9 a.m. and I had thought everybody had left just because everybody was. I didn't hear anything. I go into the living room and because I wobbled to the living room because I mean I was dead.
So
I barely
dying.
could walk. I wanted to pass out. I hobbled to the living room to grab a ibuprofen to take, and I'm like, I look over and I just see everybody. I'm like, what? I was so confused. I'm like, they slept in the living room.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Ones that didn't were Isaac, Sam, and James.
Yeah,
There
they
would have been no
did.
room.
We literally all slept. There was like there was 3 air mattresses basically.
Literally.
Yeah.
And we all decided to sleep in the living room.
I just fell asleep. I was so tired by the
Same, bro. I woke up. I was so uncomfortable because the way I fell asleep was like
Were you in the James
sideways.
chair?
Yes.
James
chair.
Dude, you can put that chair.
I
I was
fell
on the
asleep
floor,
in the-
bro.
That's
You
what
can put
me
that fucking
and Jonathan
chair.
were-
James could have like a king size bed,
A California
like-
king. This man can have a
like-
whole
like the
room the
most
size of a
comfortable bed in
mattress.
the world.
Literally.
He
He sees
takes
that
care.
lazy boy, and he's like, man.
Oh, and then when he wakes
It's
up,
not
he's
even a
like,
lazy boy. It's just a
"Oh, my
black,
back."
uncomfortable chair.
He complains about it when
Black
he gets
leather
up
chair.
too. It's like, dog, what?
No, back when that chair and like I think it was the brown one were next to each other, it wasn't that bad because your legs would have something to rest on.
Bro,
He
when
went
I-
in the
when I-
game room. The freaking air mattress was on the floor. 2 of them
And James decides
Decided
to
to
sleep
sleep on
on
the
the
chair.
floor.
on the
Just right
black chair. He was just
floor.
like,
No,
and then his neck, and then he wakes up. He's like, bro, my neck
Garrett,
hurts. I'm
was
like,
it me, you,
no fucking shit.
was it me, you, Max, and James?
Yeah, that one day.
Yeah, and he just decided to sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Like
I
there
was
there
like-
was room,
There's literally room. And
and he just decided to sleep on the floor. Like he could have blown up an air mattress.
Bro, when I got up last time to go, because I was gonna get up, I was gonna go sleep in Jordan's bed. I'm like, okay, nobody's sleeping in there, so I'll just sleep in Jordan's bed. This man Jordan's sleeping like diagonal in his bed. Like I was like, how the fuck? I was like,
Yeah,
how the
I
fuck am I supposed to get in
He was
this?
sleeping like a
I
bee.
sleep
literally,
full
like-
spread out, like on an angle.
Literally, this was his bed, and he was laying on it like this. I'm like, dude, what? So I had to like
Dude.
lay on like the corner,
Yeah,
of, like the
because
side of his bed.
When was this?
Last time I was
Literally
there,
last
I
time we
literally
were here.
slept I lived right next to you.
He
Just
slept
so
on the
you
bed
didn't-
for like 45 minutes.
You
Wednesday?
didn't get up.
Or
Yeah.
at least that's
I
how
was
I-
out cold.
No, yeah, because
I mean,
you
I
didn't
was
get up.
pissed. I was
And then
fucking
John hit me.
pain.
John came up to me and said, "Get up, about to leave." I'm like, "Hi."
yeah, because I
Bro.
came in and Jordan's literally like curved, and you're curved on like the inside of that, and I'm like, you know what? However they slept.
Dude, Jordan, you told me because I was like, yeah, me and Caleb are about to leave. I was like, yeah,
I don't
like,
remember this.
I was like, do you want food? I was like, we can get you food if you want. And you were like, yeah, and you told me what you wanted and everything. And then I was like, all right. I walk out, walk back. You're dead asleep. I'm like,
I told you what I wanted to eat.
yeah.
What I even say? I don't. You know what? When you said, "Hey," when you gave me that ginger ale, I was so confused. I was
The
just
night
like, "Oh,
before you
okay."
asked me, but when I got back, you were already dead asleep. And I was gonna be like, hey, Jordan, here's your ginger ale. So I just-
I don't
I
even
did.
remember. It's right here still. I took one sip of it, and then I
Nice.
passed out.
yeah.
You
You
said,
told me you wanted like 2 sausage McMuffins or something like that. I was like, okay.
I don't remember this.
I was like, all right. Because your mom was like, I'll get you Bob Evans so like a little later. And I was like, oh. And then when she walked, I was like, do you just want me to get like, we can just get you food now? And you're like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally, the only like the last thing I remember from that night is just turning on back at the barnyard.
What?
Yeah,
I
Back
fell
in the-
asleep during Courage.
I fell asleep
yeah.
during Courage. Like,
Nah,
We
'cause we
watched,
turned
we watched
that on.
Barnyard after.
I got like halfway through and then I just passed out.
Yeah, I got to the part where freaking Ben dies, and then
Yeah, that's when I passed out. Yeah.
and then freaking. Oh my god!
Dude.
I remember hearing because I was like, my eyes were closed, but I remember hearing that's called cow tipping. I was like, yo, there's no way that part just.
Dude. I remember I was the last thing I remember before I fell asleep was like I felt like my glasses were on my head. I was like, bro, like where are they at? And I was like, they're not there. I was like, bro, they're there. And
He did it again. He did like 3 times. I was like, he's like, bro, take my glasses off for me. I'm like, bro. He's like, oh, I got it. He puts it on himself, and then he's like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, my glasses. I'm like, you already took
Me
them
and Ethan
off.
watched GMM.
he's like, oh, I'm watching Good Mythical Morning. I'm like, all right. I go in there through half the episode, turn.
Yeah,
I'm like-
I turned on the basketball video, and I fell asleep instantly. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you were blaring it too, so I just turned it down and walked out.
I was so out of it, bro. My head hurt so bad. I felt like it was
Dude, I was so tired. I was so tired that I literally woke up sitting straight up. I was like,
Literally.
I was so tired too when I woke up, but I couldn't go back to sleep because
Right.
John laid down on the couch, and I didn't feel
Yeah.
like getting those air mattresses out. I was like, there ain't no way I'm doing that. So I just sat there in the kitchen.
Nah, because I didn't know if you were coming back in there, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the bed now. The couch now, and rolled all the way out.
Yeah.
Wasn't leaving it up for grabs anymore.
Oh, wait. Who else's room did we have to do? We did Garrett's. Garrett's was a sleep guy. Jordan's was Zuka Kart, Discs, and Millennium Falcon.
Jordan's bed is literally just a giant Zuka cart.
He like
Oh,
closes himself in it.
Yeah.
James goes to the Chicago Bulls hoodies. Sam goes the room full of
Full of half-drink
full pops.
pops.
Not even half drink, dude. I swear to God, I'd pick it up. I'd pick one up. There's like that much left. I'm like, dog, what? Max is just two large like speakers on each side of the wall.
Just blaring
Max would
K-pop.
probably have a soundproof room.
Caleb's is
Oh, he
like
would.
there's like a summoning circle on the floor. It's like all black, like blood dripping down the walls.
Yeah.
And his walls are spray painted like they already are.
Yeah. There's like
Wait, his
15
walls were
holes in
spray
each
painted?
wall. Yeah,
I
there's,
didn't know that.
15 holes in each wall.
I spray painted Jordan on the wall when I was last there.
Oh.
Isaac's is like. I
Oh yeah,
don't
what's
know.
Isaac's?
On Ultima parts everywhere.
And then like
No,
there's like
no,
and then
he has a car bed,
Fish fillet.
but it's a
everywhere.
Nissan Altima.
Isaac is the only man that I've ever seen that goes to McDonald's and orders a fish fillet.
My mom does.
ew.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
of
that's
course.
I don't
she
even
does.
think I've
I
ever
didn't
had
know
one.
that.
Of course she does.
Isaac
I never
always-
even had it, so I guess I can't say anything.
Yeah, I can't say.
And then
I-
Isaac
there's
opens
no
up
way
his
it's good.
closet, and then he has like just 40 pairs of the same gray Fruit of the Looms.
Nice. Those, and then 15 Great Fago hoodies. And the same 15 Adidas joggers. And then he has like 500 shoes.
Oh,
Just-
You know, when
yeah,
you say that,
that's about right.
I haven't seen many different outfits from Isaac. Isaac wears almost the same outfit every
I
time.
mean, to be fair, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I
I was
just
about to say, I
grab
wear
the
like
same clothes and walk out the
things.
house.
Yeah. Ugh.
I just throw on shit that
Oh.
I'm like, okay, it's kind of comfortable.
Yeah.
That's Bryce's room.
His room?
Bryce's.
Just axes, lumberjack equipment.
Just-
Yeah.
Full on trees.
It's like the
This
fireplace.
is the forest. You open up the door, it's like
You
Narnia.
go into his room, it's like a fucking
my
medieval
God.
castle.
Birds are everywhere.
It turns into log cabin.
Yeah. It's just all log, bro.
Skateboards. Who else we haven't done? We haven't done me, John. Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Damn. Did we?
No, Sam
Yeah,
is
we-
the
Yeah,
We need to do
exactly.
collab. We need to do
Not
collab.
the half
the one
Uh,
the one sip
The one
pops.
sip pop.
Yeah.
Not even one sip. He'll literally crack it open and walk away.
Smell it and then put it down.
The carbon the smell of the carbonated soda.
He opens it and then just goes and then sets it down.
I don't know what my room would be.
I can't think of one for you. Just
I
slot
can't think of
machines
it.
and like anything to gamble on.
Slot machine.
A casino,
Yeah.
a
He has
blackjack.
like 5 computers going on at once, and they're all like betting. Oh, just
blackjack.
bots.
God. Blackjack.
If I ever go to
Online
a casino,
blackjack.
I'm literally
No, you go into Ethan's room and he has like a whiteboard and it's just like days without gambling. Zero.
zero.
And then it has like you like go to like attempt to draw a new day every day, but then you just see it like crossed out. And it's just zero.
Nah, didn't happen.
What? Alright.
Chicken butt.
I was thinking like mine would just be like there's just a walk-in fucking fridge that's just all Red Bull. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But
There's
it's,
some
like, in a
llamas
fortress.
in there.
You, like open it and you just fall
Like,
down.
I feel like John's the type that had like a laboratory in his room.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
They
for
walk
sure.
in,
Your
he's like
bed is
working
Can't
on
get a
it.
laboratory.
Your
Fucking
bed is
robot.
just like a blanket.
He presses a
top
button
of
on
a
his bed, it
mattress.
like transforms. He goes like into a new room.
I have like diagrams all up on
underground.
my wall and I'm just looking at them just
John has a water bill.
They don't
water
mean
bed.
anything. John's like,
John has a
Bro.
water bed full of Red Bull. And then opens it up mid sleep and goes.
No,
Drinks
he has
out
like,
of
he
it.
has,
It has like a little
straw
hose.
every day,
Yeah, it
just,
has like a little hose and just
Yeah, it just connects to like a face mask.
after like 2 days, it's just empty. He's like,
These guys are laying on the floor now.
It's only the dark blue and the orange one.
I can't believe you never drink the original one.
what color would our house be?
The like
Aquamarine.
I feel like blue would be like
Gray.
yeah, we don't have like a Team Huncho color, do we?
we
Yeah.
gotta have a color.
Game room green.
Game room.
No,
That's- oh, that-
Game
that
room.
color
that's
is
disgusting.
that
That's
color's
disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't want that. No. It's iconic, but it's gross. Ew.
It has to be like it has to be something iconic that is relatable.
I don't know.
Could
What
do
color's the
red.
Ultima?
Navy blue.
Ultima blue.
Ultima blue. Navy blue.
Ultima blue.
Do we really want navy blue to be our colors though?
No.
It's got to be something more
We
like
could do red. Or like maroon. Mahogany.
Maroon 5.
Do like
Pink. Pink.
pink.
Pink would be
Okay.
Depends
cool.
on the pink. I
Like,
feel
like
hot
a baby
pink.
pink.
Yeah, hot pink
No.
would not suit
Like baby pink.
probably.
Packer pillow green.
Pack pillow green.
Packer pillow inside's white.
Bro, they're
Oh
bro.
my
We
God.
went to the mall the other day, and this man, there's a new Packer pillow there, and he's like, I don't need one yet.
It's
Go ahead and
alright.
pull that back up. Go ahead and pull that back up.
No, go ahead, go ahead. You could probably,
I think you need a
Jordan,
new
you could
Packer
probably fit your
pillow.
head in that Packer pillow.
Please do it. Please do it.
Please.
Oh
It's
god.
gonna be hilarious.
Jordan,
It
Jordan
rips
suffocates
more.
and dies.
No. Pull it down. Pull it down on his face.
Put it over your face.
He looks.
He's an alien, bro.
He's Megamind.
He's Megamind.
Oh my god.
You look like Megamind.
Jordan, your head can fit inside the Packer pillow. I think it's time to get a new one.
He
He's
literally ripped out the entire insides.
bro. You should
Bro,
have just got a new one.
It's a fucking monster.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it literally
intestines,
is.
dog.
Oh no! Jordan's room. No, it's not discs. It's
It's
just
Packers.
Dagobah. No, it's just Dagobah.
Dagobah?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Dagobah.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
It has to
it's
be.
just the
Just
biome.
Dagobah.
It's just swamp. Swamp with like 3 cans of Coke laying there. Sorry, 3 bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do Caleb, did we?
No,
Yeah, we
we
did.
did.
Yeah.
The blood dripping.
For the
The
walls.
satanic
Dark
ritual.
Lord.
Spray painted walls.
Yeah.
15
Runic
holes in each
circle.
one.
Yeah, it's like one of those like voodoo dolls, but it's like a life size one
It's himself.
herself. It's like,
He's
"Look
like,
at
he
myself."
pokes it. He's like, oh.
I love the pain.
I just want to know what it felt like.
Could never understand my pain.
I just wanted to know what it would feel like, dude. No, he definitely has like an aquarium full of sea urchins.
Dude, he gets so mad when I do that.
It's
dude.
funny,
It's
though.
I'm
It is
like,
funny.
I kill myself. Die. It's like, dude, he's mean, and then proceeds to listen to Lil Peep for 14 hours a day.
No, Caleb definitely has like a aquarium of sea urchins.
He definitely has like a portrait of Lil Yachty up there too.
For no reason.
For some reason, Caleb loves Lil Yachty.
I didn't even know that.
I don't know.
You know he loves for no reason? Baby Keem. Big Baby Keem fan.
Big baby.
Nah, in Garrett's
baby.
room, you got the NBA YoungBoy shirt, like, like
gotta
the same
order
way
that.
Jordan has that one X shirt, like
I
hung
gotta
up.
order you that pillow, Jordan.
What pillow? Oh my god.
Did
no, did I-
Is that a baby pillow?
The baby pillow.
The
there's no way that's replacing the Packer pillow.
Straight up.
Gonna have to.
Straight up.
straight up.
I can't. Nobody can say that now. Cause now every
Nobody
time
can
somebody
say
says
that.
straight up, I just think about that one dude on TikTok. These fries are sickle mode.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight.
And he puts the mask.
That's not even the dude I was thinking of.
You ever see? He's like, it's lit. He puts the mask on.
And then he dips the fries with this tangy barbecue sauce.
It's so sicko mode.
I was just thinking of the kid, Lil Pump or Travis Scott.
Little Pump.
He's holding this bang like this.
Oh, you have a Fresca too? That's crazy.
Have you seen like the two like foreign guys who were like, hey,
John.
LeBron James y on something cool. He's like, oh, you're LeBron James.
No.
Oh, wait.
Blueberry
Stop, stop.
apple.
Wait.
Blueberry.
That's yours.
Oh, I got you.
You're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong.
For me, it's this way. Oh, wait.
No, Jordan, you're going the wrong way.
For me, that's
It,
where I
it's
am.
yeah, Jordan. You're
Well, do it the other way. Do it the other way.
yeah. Go the other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No,
There's a wall
John, you
here.
have to go the way
There's
you
a
were
wall
already
here.
going.
No, I'm good.
John,
This is
no.
a good podcast.
This is the good way for me. For me, this
That's
works.
not the good way.
But
Not
that's
by
not.
this.
Thank you for the Fresca, Jordan.
Good work.
This is the podcast that you all are tuning into right now.
Bro, for me, that was perfect.
No.
No.
For me, Jordan was putting it over here and you were just reaching over here.
Oh, it must be flip flopped.
Yeah.
Because Jordan's on my right, so it would have been like.
Bryce, what's your favorite food? We haven't talked about favorite food. have we?
Oh, favorite food. I think I have to go with chicken Alfredo. I don't know. It's a banger. Simple as that. That or
Simple
chicken
as
bacon
that.
ranch pizza.
Wait. Before we go any further, I have this restaurant we got to go to at some point. It's called Old Chicago.
I've heard of it.
They got this stuff called spaghetti pizza, and it's like spaghetti with like Parmesan cheese inside of like a pie-shaped like crust of Parmesan cheese or cheap mozzarella, and it has like sauce on it and chicken.
That sounds like it bangs. Should be busting, you know what I'm saying?
Garrett, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food?
I don't know if I know your favorite food.
Probably
Probably
sushi. I really like sushi.
That's fair.
Or
I still have yet to have sushi.
Same here.
When we go
there's also
to
different kinds.
what's it called? We'll have to get you some.
What else is there?
I can't have sushi right now. Actually,
Really good ramen.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it'd
good.
have to be. Yeah, that's weird.
couldn't have
Surfing
rice.
turtle rock.
Duck fried.
Duck fat fried chicken.
Duck fat
Spicy.
fried chicken, right?
Oh my
Ramen.
god.
No. I still have
Yeah, there's
never
so many
had.
holes.
I still have yet to have it.
Oh, you haven't had it yet? Oh,
That'd be a
wait.
fire vlog, bro.
We have
Where
had
it
me and
takes
John.
on-
I've had slurper turtle like 5 times now.
I've had
No, I'm
like
not
I was
twice.
gonna say I've gone twice without any of the boys. It was just my family.
Really?
I've
That's
only
kind of cool.
I went after the cabin that one time.
Dude, oh my god. The chicken's just so crispy. And it's not it's in broth. And it's
And
tender and
it's
juicy.
Still,
It's still crispy. You bite into
Dude. The sauce
Yeah.
too. Or the soup, I guess.
oh my god. And you eat the eggs with
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
I got extra noodles at one time, and that was a bad idea.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's so much.
It's so much.
I was like, I
Because
can't
you
do
get
this.
it and you're like, I can do this, and then
There are times where you can, but
There's time for
I think the time we went, they like changed it up because now I feel like they be giving you hella noodles in the first place now.
Dog.
yeah, I
Like,
feel
the bowl
I,
didn't- the
you
bowl
are right, 'cause
doesn't
I feel like the first time we went, I got extra noodles and I ate them all.
Yeah.
The pizza.
I was mad I
The pizza place that we went to for Jordan's birthday, dude.
Moots.
that shit was
Bro,
fire. Boots
Dude,
is so
the
good.
bee
bro,
sting.
the breadsticks, dude.
Let me tell you something. She was busting. You know what I was
Dude,
saying?
and then we went to that one
The
like
comic
dessert
book
shop.
store.
Now we went to the dessert shop after.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that
the
was
dessert
fire.
shop.
Dude, that place is
Shit.
so
And
good.
And-
That
and
cinnamon roll.
somebody
Bang.
moaned.
In my ear about 15 times when there was
It
5
was
other random
so
people.
loud too, dude. I was
next to me.
sitting right next to me. And I'm like, oh,
And the second you did it, I turned over and looked to the person next to me, and they just didn't move. They didn't know. Either they heard it and they ignored it, or
They probably
didn't.
just
It
didn't
was
care.
probably the former.
dude, that pizza place was fire.
It was.
Roots,
That shit
bro,
was really-
it's so good.
We might have to go back.
I have to go back before I move for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Moose is good.
Straight up.
Jordan, what's your favorite food?
It comes on these two. It's either got to be chicken parm or ravioli.
Yeah,
I
they're-
remember the day that we went to the freaking store after playing disc golf. You go in because I bought those panda things, the little pandas,
Those big.
and you bought these 2 packs of ravioli, and you just started eating them. You were just like,
Oh yeah, because it's a fancy shit. It's like a
What?
$6 stuff that's like already like it's not frozen and it's not like hard. It's still soft. I did open it and started eating.
I'm like,
It's the most Jordan thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, just straight up
That's when
ravioli.
we got the Starbucks.
yeah, that
Cappuccino shit.
bang, that bang,
I've never had Starbucks.
kind of goes
That's when
crazy.
Caleb
I
worked
can't
at
lie.
bro.
Highlight.
Bro, Jordan, remember the vanilla bean, like ice things that we used to get from Starbucks? Dude, those went so crazy.
Those are good. Those
dude,
are actually.
those-
I don't even remember those. Now I do.
Those went so crazy, dog.
The vanilla bean frappuccinos.
Every time we come over to your house, me and Jesse.
That is
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's more than 4 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, it'd be about 4.
hmm
That's wild. Anyway, John.
Favorite food? I am like it always changes, but I have to go with probably salmon. Salmon is so
Salmon is good.
actually a good salmon.
Ooh, I haven't had
One of my
salmon
favorite
in a
sushis
while.
have, like, has the salmon in it.
Has the salmon on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever had 2
You know
types of seafood.
Bro.
Scallops. I like scallops.
Scallops, man.
My
My
Scallops
favorite
are up
food
there.
changed.
Scallops are
My
up there.
favorite food changed.
And then I had
Oh
tilapia.
my
I had
God.
tilapia that Daryl made that one time.
Mm.
And
I
like the
forgot about
taste of the fish is not bad. I just don't like the after breeze of the salt water. I don't like. I don't know what it is. Like just something about like after you like it's like after you chew it. Like to me, there's like it's just like there's like a seafood aftertaste. I guess I don't know how to describe
Nah,
it. And I'm like,
Yeah, you taste it and like you hear the ocean.
if it wasn't for that, I'd eat
like a
fish all the
cod
time.
shell. Nah, snow crab, bro. Some
Crab
butter.
goes crazy.
Crab is
Bro.
Snowshoe
best.
crab legs.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
bro. That has to
Yeah,
be my
crab
favorite food of
is
all time.
one
Crab legs
option.
do bang. I cannot lie. They're such a hassle to eat though. Sometimes.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? That's part of the. That's some of the best part of it. 'Cause it's like you gotta like.
Yeah, but, sometimes
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
be
doing
getting
all
much
that
food
work for like not that much
for
food.
like this much of meat.
But-
you kind of gotta
but-
keep going.
That meat.
But it does
That meat
bang.
bangs.
Garrett, remember that day that you had scallops like a while ago?
Yeah.
I
had some-
felt like I felt like you ate it like 11 times in that day.
I did.
You did, yeah. Like I feel like every
Because
like
I
20
got
like,
a
I'm going to get
bunch.
more scallops. I'm going to get more scallops.
I had a bunch from like leftovers because we had Red Lobster. I had like a bunch in like a tray. I would sit there and eat some. I'm like, I'm gonna get more. I just kept going back until I eventually brought the whole tray.
Bro, now that you mentioned that, lobster low key might be in there as well.
I've
Lobster's
never
really
actually
good.
had lobster.
Lobster's
had it.
so good.
Never had lobster. Never had
I do like
crab.
crab a little bit more than lobster, but
I do
lobster's-
think crab is better than lobster. However, it's up there. That's crazy. Seafood might be literally
I
all
love
of my
seafood.
top
Seafood's my
3.
I love seafood so much.
Yeah. The more I think, I love shrimp, but I can't eat it.
Shrimp is so good. Any way it's made, it's good. Asian.
Cocktail
It does
fried.
not. No, my shrimp have to be cooked. I will not eat raw shrimp. That is disgusting. I hate it.
It goes hard with some cocktail sauce. It goes hard.
Mm.
I just can't get over the idea of eating something raw. Like I know it's like okay to do with fish, but I don't know. something
Only
about that
okay
in
if
my
it's
mind.
salt water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't just like pick up a
Pick up a freaking
Like
a
a
largemouth bass, out of
bass
the
and
lake.
just go.
And so-
But
I think we can. I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
We got 2 more to go, don't we? Has Ethan said his favorite food?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was gonna say
say.
we might as well
Oh,
finish
shit.
this.
oh, I didn't realize.
Come on, Garrett. Trying to
My
cut
bad.
you short. Come on, man.
I'd say chicken parm is my favorite meal, but there's nothing that hits harder than a breakfast burrito with sausage, like eggs, cheese, hash
I've had it.
brown,
haven't had a
Like,
good
maybe
breakfast burrito
some
in a
even
while.
little like some Red Hot on there, bro. Nothing hits harder than that. No.
Oh man, Frank's Red Hot. Don't even.
But recently, because I'm on the keto diet, I don't know, like almonds. I guess like I don't be eating
No,
anything.
Going from chicken parm to just
I don't be eating anything.
It's sad, but yeah, that's really how it be.
I burgers. I that's it. Burgers and grilled chicken. I'm
Wow.
Hey,
like,
grilled chicken bangs though.
Like I'd love to
That's
go to
big
Chick-fil-A,
chicken.
but I can't.
Yeah, you have to get
Yeah.
grilled
If we
nuggets,
do go to IHOP tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna get.
sausage,
What
and
time are we
bacon.
going?
Sausage,
Eggs and sausage.
sausage, bacon,
Oh, if you
eggs.
go to IHOP, I guess going like early.
Probably.
Probably. I mean,
Well, probably not like
No,
8 a.m.
we're
early
to
enough
go
for
in
you to
like
be able to-
4 hours, Garrett.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know what time it is.
But I think now it's a good time.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
whoa, Garrett. This isn't your
What?
first rodeo. You should know.
You should know better.
I was gonna say someone needs to say a revelation.
Oh, alright. I got
Let's
it.
not.
I got it. I gotta hold on. I gotta think a little bit. How does it go? I wasn't prepared. I didn't write it down because I figured I could do it off the dome.
Don't.
So if you take a goal that would take 10 years, and you said I'm gonna do it in 6 months, even if you fail, you'll be a lot farther than anybody who said or who just stuck with the fact that it was gonna take 10 years.
Okay.
Okay, so I got,
Motivation.
It is,
I got one.
you
I
know.
got one.
Alright, go ahead, Jordan.
We have two
Okay, if you
revelations.
don't like me. I was not born to impress you.
Man.
That's my send off.
Man.
May.
Man. That's
That
a
was a joke.
James. That's a James type of quote.
That
right
was a
there.
Joker quote.
Sir.
That was a Joker quote.
It was like it had a picture. It had a picture of a badass Joker with a mask on.
Oh.
I'll send it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I think that's a thumbnail. This is the
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah.
We'll have to do one up. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something.
We got a while before this one goes out. So,
Mm.
anyways, Garrett, go ahead and sign us off.
I'm doing a sign off now. When the fuck do we start doing this?
Didn't you
Right
ask
now,
me?
baby. Right now.
Anyways,
Oh,
go ahead.
You just said
Go
the
ahead.
revelation. Alright. Shit. I don't know what the fuck to say for sign off.
That was episode
Was this the fourth one?
Four.
5. 5.
5?
Live.
Because
5.
wait, no, this is 4 because
Or a
the
podcast.
music one was the one that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2.
Okay, and then after that was the one with Jordan, and then this one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. What are we gonna talk about next time?
4.
Leave it down in the comments below.
Figure it out.
Click that like button.
Like and
Download
subscribe.
Smash the bell.
Download Raid Shadow Legends with the link in our bio.
Not to squatch.
Please, Raid Shadow Legends, please.
Please.
Imagine they hit us up right now when we have 10 subscribers. Yo, we got you. I'd be like,
And 10 of them
That'd be-
are us.
we didn't know. Actually, they weren't. I don't think I know people who haven't.
Whoever isn't, dub. Shout out you guys. Real homies.
With the-
On that note, that is it for episode 4. Stay
Thank
safe.
you, Bryson. Thank
Don't
you,
die.
Bryce, for coming on the podcast, and Jordan
Yeah,
for your
don't
second
die.
time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, he'll be
Enjoy
back
it,
at some
yeah.
point in the future.
We're
Whenever
Right,
James,
every
Whenever
Thursday.
James decides not to.
whenever James is too tired to get on.
We got hella shit coming up.
You're
Yes,
be ready.
sir.
Be ready.
Adios.
June 20th. Save that date.